excellence. Presidents distinguished, make it happen. Wow, that sounds so lofty, doesn't it? It's exciting and pompous. But hold on real tight here. Leadership through excellence is what we're doing right now. We are taking charge of our lives inside and outside of Toastmasters. Now, presidents distinguished, make it happen. Where does that fall? Well, here's the deal. I've got a secret for you. Presidents distinguished starts with an attitude right here in your head. It's an attitude. You got that? It's an attitude. I am presidents distinguished. You're presidents distinguished. Listen up. Members, all of us are members. You are a president's distinguished member. You are a president's distinguished member. And so are you, Carlos. We are all president's distinguished members because we have the highest level of expectations, and we are Toastmasters, and we always go above and beyond. And why do we do that? Do we do it for Toastmasters? Absolutely. But more importantly, we do this for ourselves. And as Lance has said, it's the member that counts. And that's absolutely true. So we start with the President's Distinguished Member. In fact, Tammy had, I don't know if she ever did the speech, but she had this idea of being a President's Distinguished Person. And if you haven't gave that speech, you need to give it. All right, she came up with it. I thought that was so clever. So you could be a President's Distinguished Person. Now, what does that mean to the clubs? We have club officers. I want you. Oh, wait a minute, before I ask. Please, club officers, who are club officers? Raise your hands, please. Like most of us, here's the thing. Adopt the attitude that you are a President's Distinguished Club Officer. That means, with that attitude, you all sit up and stand up a little straighter, you speak more confidently, and you declare that you're a President's Distinguished Club Officer, whether it's a President's Distinguished President, or President's Distinguished Secretary, or President's Distinguished Sergeant at Arms. They all count, and so do you. You matter. Now you've got the members, you've got the club officers. That turns into President's Distinguished Clubs. It starts with the head, the attitude, and then with the training that we get and the effort that you put forward, we create President's Distinguished Clubs. Because we realize while we're helping our clubs, we're helping our teams, we're helping our members, we're helping ourselves. So that is what's in it for me, that's what's in it for you, that's what's in it for them. So embrace it, it's yours, take ownership. Now let's talk about the area directors. Who presently, area directors, raise your hands, who's present here? I am so glad that you came. And I'm too bad for the others who didn't because I'm missing out. But let me put this seed in your head right here. Right now, right here, today, you are President's Distinguished Area Directors. When you adopt that attitude, you are the role models to your clubs. Your clubs look up to you. They see the area director coming in with great expectations, and they're there to encourage and help the clubs. They love it, and they say, yes, I can do it, because a lot of people are discouraged. But you're not a naysayer. No, you are not naysayers. You're go-getters. I know that. I know that in the fiber of my being, and I know it's true for all of you. You have that capability, and this year is your year to make it happen. All right, division directors. I know we only have two here, right? We got Kevin or Sandra. And Sandra. Now you're going to talk with the other division directors because they're missing out. But you, division directors, you're also President's Distinguished Directors. Both of you, all 5 of you. I'm going to say that they're going to do it. But here's the thing. Your area directors look up to you. Your clubs, the officers, the members, they look up to you. You set the precedent. When you have the attitude that you are a President's Distinguished Division Director, which you can say today, it will ooze out of you. It will go on to everyone that you meet. And even outside of Toastmasters, guess what? When you are a President's Distinguished Person or member, people are going to say, wow, what's going on with you? Why are you you're so happy, you're so awesome, and gosh, you speak really well. And you have an opportunity to share about Toastmasters. Isn't that awesome? Being the shining light. I can tell you, I know for sure when Lance is out and about, and other people who are out and about, Kever, other people, they say, what is it that you have? I want that. And then they invite them to the Toastmaster meetings. That is awesome. Now let's talk about the district. Another sip of water. This is really important. All right, for our District 52, my slogan is Presidents Distinguish, Make It Happen. Obviously, I can't do it all by myself. Lance can't do it all by himself. Kathleen can't do it all by herself. None of us. We all need each other. But we can make it happen by starting with the right mindset that you are a President's distinguished person. So let me share with you the 3 major areas that we have to achieve. Number 1, new clubs, paid clubs. Right now today we have 111 clubs. Now we got to charter 28 new clubs. Here's the thing, we have high expectations because we know we're going to lose a few clubs. That's critical. That's why we have that high number of 128. And for sure, when we do that, we will most definitely be Presidents Distinguished in that area. But listen up, there's the other 2 areas. All 3 areas have to happen for us to be Presidents Distinguished, District 52. So we have the clubs. And I know, as Linda pointed out, I bet all of you know at least one person who belongs to a company, an organization, a community who really could use Toastmasters, right? This is a beautiful opportunity. Think of those people, and what I'm going to ask you to do as your district director, think of those people. Get a viable lead. And when I say viable, don't get something off the internet or in a phone book, or give me, or not me, you're going to give it to Kathleen Lubin. Get a real name. Somebody who has some influence to make a club happen, their phone number and their email address. And that will help us tremendously. Remember, you're helping us, but you're also helping yourself and your fellow members and those up and coming clubs. You're helping them. And like Lance said, guys, you had a great speech. It really worked smoothly with mine. That ripple effect. You'd be amazed at how many people's lives you touch every day by being a President's Distinguished person and a President's Distinguished member. And one more thing, if President's Distinguished still kind of sounds odd, say the word champion. Because when you are President's Distinguished, you are a champion. Your clubs are championship clubs. Your areas are championship areas. Your divisions are championship divisions. Why not District 52 be a championship district? So we have the clubs. Now the other part, and oh my gosh, this is so easy because we're all in on this together. All Lance needs to do, and we're going to help him make it happen, we need 60 distinguished clubs. Okay, we aim high because we are President's Distinguished. Now when we say 60 distinguished clubs, look how fast that will fill in. Five goals per club, and well, 20 plus members or base plus 5. But if that still confuses you, he will spell it out. Mr. Lance Webster and his team will make it perfect sense to you. It is completely doable. So please work on those DCPs. You've got Brian Schweidenbach. He'll make it like magic. The DCP and me, I'm going to succeed. Woo! Yes, it is possible. It is doable. All right, you can totally do this. Now, the other goal. They say this is hard, but actually, it's not hard. Membership payments. We only need to boost the membership payments by 10%. 10%! That sounds like nothing. It is nothing, except we have to do the job. First thing you can absolutely do, starting as soon as possible, Pay your membership dues. That is so easy. Pay your membership dues. Don't sit on them. I know some people like to put their bills in the trash. Don't do that. Pay your bills, but also pay your membership dues. It's pretty easy. This is an inexpensive investment that you're making in yourself. Some people write them off as tax deductions. I'm not asking you to do that, but I'm just saying you could. You check with your accountant. But seriously, pay your membership dues and continue to grow your clubs. Now, how do we do that? Some people say open houses. Some people say, well, they're not open houses, they're events. I don't care what you call it, but bring in the people. And if you have any questions about that, that does belong to Lance's camp, and also Glenn Thornton, our PRM, he's pretty smart with these things. You can have an event at your club. You're going to draw in people, and they are going to see how awesome you are because your president's distinguished in your minds, and it will become reality. You will get those people to join your club. There you have it. You've got your members. You've got to do that by 10%. So off the top of my head, I round it to 10% is 5,508 membership payments. Get started now. Start the new clubs now. Everything you do now, do not procrastinate. Be a find a way, make a way person. When you do that, you will make things happen. You'll say, I make things happen, and you will be so proud of yourself. You have stretch goals. Just about everyone here has stretch goals. This is your year. Really stretch yourself, and if you're uncomfortable, that's the right thing. You should be uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I know we've got some serious challenges, but you know what? I'm embracing them because I know in my heart of hearts that I'm a President's Distinguished Person, and Tammy's a President's Distinguished Person, and Roberta's a President's Distinguished Person, and Lilith, and everyone, all of you are President's Distinguished people. That being said, leadership through excellence, President's Distinguished, make it happen. Now we're going to chant it. You're going to say it like you mean it. Get ready.
President's Distinguished, make it happen.
President's
Distinguished, make it happen.
President's
Distinguished, make it happen.